How'd it go, Coach?
Good. We've had, again, kind of the last week, so I didn't see anything out of the better or worse. I mean, it's kind of our normal Tuesday, Thursday. We're lifting 4 days a week, 2 days a week doing some agility stuff. A couple days they're doing some throwing on their own. And so it's kind of the last week, so glad you guys had a chance to see it and appreciate you being here. It's good.
You talked a little at the end of last year about reevaluating everything, and you mentioned strength and conditioning a little bit. Did you guys take any kind of different approach at all to off-season conditioning and work and what you wanted?
We haven't maybe done as much in the early part, Dustin. We didn't do as much early like heavy running so we could lift more. Mm-hmm. Like we just did some testing yesterday on the bench, and Mark don't have all those numbers yet, and we've done pretty well, but just the 225 reps or the bench and squat and clean maxes. I've got 4 guys now that are under their target weight for Friday, and it's by a pound on the whole team. And we played our last game, we probably had 25 guys under weight we want you at, because just keeping your strength level, your size and all that. So we're developing good. So we probably spent a little more time early on heavier lifting and some running. And because we had some coaching changes, we haven't done, maybe the offense has done a little bit more football, the defense maybe hasn't done as much on their own, because sometimes you'll let the kids do practices. We're kind of getting to that at the end of this week going into spring ball.
So I guess there was an emphasis on just getting bigger. I mean,
yes.
You've done the first word in Big Ten is big for a while, but did you look and say, we weren't big enough, basically? Was that a thing that kind of...
Yeah, well, I mean, again, your ability to and we ran the ball decent last year. We were 4th in the league, but competitive third down, short yardage plays, bigger tight ends, for goal line type. One of the reasons we don't go to 2 and 3 tights is our talent hadn't been as strong and as good as you want there. We lose a couple big receivers. You got to develop the next crew of those guys, and the same thing defensively. You got 10 guys back, played 6, 7 freshmen, 5 in the front end, and this is their first really off season. So there's a lot of gains and even Ralph Green year 2. So again, we had a freshman that's a skill player that went from benching 225 3 times to 7 times, and he doesn't come close to weighing 225. He's about 50-some pounds under it. But that that's a jump. Now you do that next year, you're 11, 12, 13. You do it the following year, it's a process. And so I think we've gotten bigger. Hopefully that translates into more physical play, better defensive play, better line of scrimmage play, better consistency on hope. And then we've got so many players back. I think we'll have the most returning starters in the Big Ten, if I can believe the numbers I've been put in front of me. And I think it's 5th most in the country. Yet we've also got our 2 best recruiting classes of talent to work with. So a lot of returning vets, a lot of good-looking bodies to work with, and Coach Hill and his guys do a good job. Amy Frill's a part of it with eating and our diet deals. So they just finished this workout. They're getting ready to have their 2nd meal of the day prior to going to class. So to get them fed twice, we have 20 guys on Mondays have issues getting lunch that they take a huge to-go thing with them for nutrition. So it's a total program deal, and it's not just Mark, it's not just the building, it's buy-in, and I think we're bigger. Our numbers say we're bigger. Our weight goals, and some of these weight goals too, guys, are not this is where we want you, this is where we want you by now. We'll want you somewhere else maybe by August, and maybe somewhere else 2 years from now, as you continue the process of developing the kid.